And that feeling of, desperation and just thinking I don't really want to go to the conventional route right now, but what else is there? There has to be something else. And as I called around and people told me, no, there isn't anything else, I think that's one of the things that really highlighted Brio to me as the way forward, because they did offer hope and they do have success stories. And I feel like I'm becoming one of those stories now, which is really exciting. My name's Jenny. I'm from rural Minnesota. I was diagnosed about 3 months ago with stage 2 invasive lobular carcinoma, which is a form of breast cancer. I felt, I felt something, earlier in the year, and kind of put it off at first, thinking it would resolve. And when it didn't, I went in to have it checked out. And after a number of diagnostic tests, it came back as positive for cancer. That's an interesting story. I feel like it was providential. I read a daily Substack, and the comments are always interesting, so I usually scroll through them. And on this particular day, there was a section on cancer, and someone mentioned Brio-Medical and Dr. Goodyear, and how they had several friends who had come here and had really successful outcomes. So I screenshotted that because I had already started the diagnostic testing process. And sure enough, a couple days later, when my test came back positive, I was able to go back to that screenshot and start researching, and I knew right away that that was really the direction I wanted to go. I looked at my home hospital. I met with the oncology team there, and they presented a plan. I called around to some other hospitals and looked into their programs. And the more I researched, actually, the more I confirmed that this is where I wanted to be, and this is where I wanted my healing journey to begin. So the treatment options at Brio, I feel like, are really world-class, especially when you consider the fact that they're all in one location. So the treatments I received during my 6 weeks of care here were a range of light therapies, heat therapies like localized and whole body hyperthermia, a number of supplements, targeted medications, prescription medications, low-dose chemotherapy, electromagnetic therapies. It's really astounding, and I was amazed every day that I got all of this care and all of these therapies under one roof. It was pretty amazing. Definitely. I noticed within the first week a palpable change at the primary tumor site. And as the weeks continued, that change continued in a positive direction. I just had an ultrasound this morning, and those results were very, very favorable. So I'm excited to continue my healing journey with the aftercare plan that the doctors have given me. And that feeling of, desperation and just thinking I don't really want to go to the conventional route right now, but what else is there? There has to be something else. And as I called around and people told me, no, there isn't anything else, I think that's one of the things that really highlighted Brio to me as the way forward, because they did offer hope and they do have success stories. And I feel like I'm becoming one of those stories now, which is really exciting. First of all, for the patients out there who are looking for something different, who are maybe despairing a little bit because they feel like there aren't other options, there are, and this is one of them. And I can speak to this personally. There are so many other people I've gotten to know here who have powerful stories as well. And so, like Dr. Goodyear likes to say, follow the science and follow the evidence. Well, the patients who have been to Brio and come out of this program are the evidence. and we're success stories. And to me, that's the most powerful evidence you can have of a program. The staff at Brio is absolutely incredible. They care about you like family. They know you by name, they call you by name. It is a personalized program in every sense of the word. And as someone who is already dealing with a cancer diagnosis, with the emotional upheaval that goes with that, with having many times to travel out of state to come here and receive care, having that close-knit family environment really helps. So thank you to the incredible team here for your love and your care, and I hope our paths cross again in the future. For people out there who have either gone the traditional route and are now looking for another option, or for people who are searching for an alternative to conventional care, the Brio approach is truly integrative. So I think it's easy to conflate integrative with alternative, when in fact they're very different. And integrative is pulling from the best of both worlds. So they're pulling from the natural side, using the supplements and the prescription drugs. They're also pulling from the conventional side, using the low-dose chemotherapy and just doing it in a really, really smart and effective way. So this is not a quack science program. This is a program that is cutting edge. It's learning from the science, it's applying the science, and it's seeing really profound results because of that.